This is some good music. This is from Star Fox, a game I have not played before. Welcome in, everyone. Today, with a stream. I am excited to do more stuff. That stuff being DMC Devil May Cry. Will I beat the main game today and just have the DLC just like Metal Gear Rising? I don't think I will. We'll see where I am. If I'm like 2 missions out from the end, and I'm quite close, I'm fine going a little bit longer. And then I'm going to need to work out what to do next week. Maybe I could just make it one big episode as doing all the DLC, but I think Virgil's Downfall is what it's called, is quite long. About an hour to an hour and a half. And I also have been told that well, not told, I had a look online, that the Metal Gear Rising DLC, each one's around 45 minutes. So they're not going to be that long, they're going to be quite short actually. But I'm looking forward to doing them. Yeah, that'll be fun, that'll be a fun thing for next week. Doing lots of DLC. I'll see about what I can do between the DLC as well. I don't know what I could do outside of it, because I'm kind of just excited to get Ace Attorney started. That is coming a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. A Thursday stream, yes. I can't stream tomorrow, and I'll explain that in a second why. Let's go for the news, shall we? Go to the right place, Flower. Similar to last week, where things have been a little bit fucky in terms of scheduling, I can't stream tomorrow because I got a doctor's appointment at 3 PM, so I cannot go and do the stream, obviously, because that'll be in the time I would have otherwise streamed on Friday. So instead, I'm streaming today, and then next week, I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Take this schedule with a grain of salt. Depending on how this stream goes, it is going to determine what the stream next week is going to be. If we beat the main game today, chances are there might just be one stream next week. Either that, or I'll find something else to play on the Friday stream. Because I think I can get all the DLC done in one episode, I think. Like for both games. But yeah, first day today, and then yeah, Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear May Cry next week. Take this with a grain of salt. We'll be doing DLC. There's a chance I might beat the game today, considering I beat Metal Gear Rising earlier than I expected. But this is the thing you should all be excited for, chat, and I'm excited for it. Next feature series, Ace Attorney, Floor Reverie. I'm still very happy of how this logo turned out. We're going to be doing the first Ace Attorney game, not the first 3. We're going to be doing the first one. And then depending on time, that should lead into Spoopytober, hopefully. Spoopytober is going to be a couple of games. I'll probably announce those games in September, leading up to Spoopytober. You can kind of guess what one of them is going to be, and I think I've already talked about the other ones, so... no, this is going to be good though. I've got some ideas for this series. I'm not going to be doing a recap. I was thinking of doing one. Instead, I'm going to do a case study recap at the beginning of each episode. I'm going to have some notes. I'm going to be doing a lot of note making for this series. And I'm going to put them all in a document so you can all see them between episodes. And we'll kind of go through the notes at the beginning of the episode and kind of talk about what has transpired. I think that'll be a good way of handling that. Alongside that, chat, Hi-Fi Rush. I played it again recently. I had it on Xbox and I was like, fuck it. I want something to play alongside Bonanza. So I thought, why don't I play this? Because I really liked it the first time I played it. And, you know, after what occurred with Xbox and Microsoft deciding to kill Tango Gameworks, they're still technically alive. They're at another company now. But I don't know. Welcome in, Alexander Karlov. This is still a game that is as good as it was the first time I played it. This is one of my favorite games, I think, now. Like, ever. It's in my top 10. I've only played it twice, but I want to play it again because I realized that there's a bunch of stuff Oh yeah, there is a live letter. Has that come out? Have we got a trailer for that? I might react to that on stream if there's a trailer for 7.3. Spoiler warning for people who haven't played it. Yep, okay. Watch that after the intro then. Yeah, I kind of wish I did New Game Plus instead, because there's a bunch of stuff you can do in earlier levels. You know how I was given DMC Devil May Cry shit for having things you couldn't do because you didn't have the weapons before going into the level? Yeah, turns out this game does the same thing. You get things later in the game, and then if you go to earlier levels, you can do stuff with them. I didn't know that. So the next time I play this game, I'm going to play it on my completed file, so I can see all that new content that I've been missing. And then one more thing, chat, Steins Gate Zero, I'm going to be starting it soon. I'm going to be starting the anime, not the game, the anime. I have watched the first season, and it was fantastic. Really fucking good. Don't forget, killing the studio after they said they wanted to invest more in Japanese studios. I remember that. Good job, Xbox. Good job. And I'm still playing Bonanza. I am loving this game. The most recent sub-level I've gone to in this game is probably my favorite one. Just, I love the idea of it. I love how each floor is not doing your typical, like, Mario affair, like desert level, water level. They're doing something unique. Fucking hates Phil Spencer. Well, he's not the only one behind those decisions, it's worth noting. Like, he is, you know, a part of it. He's the public face for it. But there's a bunch of CEOs behind the scenes doing all of this. Hoping it gets called out. Didn't he get called out, like, during the Summer Games Fest? Didn't, like, Jeff Keighley talk about the layoffs and is kind of annoyed about them as well? I remember that. They talked about how it's been an awful, basically. But they can't outright say it because they got to advertise their stuff, unfortunately. They're still under the employ of Microsoft. And I think a bunch of speeches this year are definitely going to be about the layoffs. And if they try and moot them, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, God, we take an epic yawn. What a game. One thing I do want to say is Ubisoft, two things they've done. One, Stop Killing Games initiative. I don't know everything that's going on behind that, but I disagree with what they said. And number two, their point towards Star Wars Outlaws failing because the Star Wars brand is failing is the worst excuse I have ever heard. Have they not seen Andor and what that did for Star Wars? It's not the brand's fault, it's the game's fault. And even then, I didn't find it was a bad game, but it wasn't like for everyone. I wouldn't say Outlaws is a bad game. I would say it's fine, but it being fine is the problem. It needs to be more than fine. In the current day, your video game needs to be more than just fine. It needs to be great if you want it to sell well. I thought, like, if it came out in the 2000s, that would be a fine video game that people will forget about. But nowadays, it's very egregious. Right, guess the game. I have no idea what this is. I still have no idea what this is. Oh, maybe I do know what this is. Was this Suikoden? Suikoden 2! If any of those speak about the layouts get mooted, there will be riot. Probably someone will go on stage. I mean, that's happened in the past, and no one got in trouble for it. But yeah, people will probably be annoyed on the internet about it for a while. I've heard of this game, but I don't know what it's called, so I'm just, yeah, check the Yomi, yeah. What is this? I was never going to get that. Big Huge Games. What a fucking name. Oh my god. That's like Supermassive Games, but different. Right, let's have a look at this Dawn Trail trailer, shall we? Chat, spoiler warning for Dawn Trail 7.3. In case people don't want to be spoiled for that, I would highly recommend going off for like 5 minutes while I talk about it, and then coming back after I'm done watching this, because I want to see this, because I'm looking forward to it.